Hi, everybody. Happy full moon. Welcome to this week's episode of Tarot Every Which Way. And we're going to talk about the moon card. I could say I planned it this way and I was very intelligent and I thought ahead, or I could claim that I was just very, very psychic and this is how I roll. But somehow it managed to work out that we're a full moon today and we're talking about the moon card. This is the moon card from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krans. You know, that's a deck that I'm particularly fond of. I like some of the imageries. She's got a crescent moon on here, but tonight we're going to be celebrating the full moon because that's what we got. And we're going to be making a lovely mango moon cocktail recipe for everybody. But I want to talk a little bit about the moon card. Now, the moon card to me has always had to do with things that were unknown, things that were unseen. The meditation for the moon card is I believe. So there's this element of faith when we have the unseen. There's this element of faith and trusting in the universe and the cosmos and the powers, the forces of the moon, and also trusting in our intuition, which is another thing that the moon card brings up for us. You know, there's a way of that it sort of connects to the star card, which we talked about last week in our Tarot Every Which Way Food, in which you can see where there's a destiny and there's a path that you're going on, and you need to have faith and trust your intuition and trust the signs and clues on your journey in order to get you where you need to go, really. And I think that's one of the things that really comes up for me whenever I get the moon card in a reading for me or for one of my clients. Now, I did want to mention there's a lot of things that can go into being associated with the moon, you know, being so close to the earth, being the moon for the earth. The moon does have a lot of influence on us as individuals and also the things around us, you know, the tides, animals, things like that. So I wanted to talk about some of the foods and herbs that people associate with the moon. We've got things like cucumber, cabbage, lemon balm, which unfortunately it's not the season for lemon balm, but if I was doing this in the springtime, this would be a lemon balm recipe. We are going to use some lemon and some mango in our recipe here for our Moon Magic cocktail. So I'm going to get this together, and what you're going to do is take a chilled glass with ice in it. You're going to add about an ounce of dark rum. Somebody put the cap on tight. We're going to add about an ounce of dark rum. We're going to add the juice of half a lemon. It's my lemon face. And then we're going to add some mango nectar. I love this mango nectar. It keeps forever. So you're going to add some mango nectar to your glass. You're going to, I realize you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to raise it higher. You're going to add some mango nectar to your glass, just enough to fill it up and enough ice. You're going to stir it up. And then you have your lovely mango moon cocktail for this full moon evening. I also want to talk about, you know, there's a lot of things that we can do spiritually that have to do with the moon. I want to, if anyone's interested, I want to let everybody know that I just finished a line of moon path waters, which are great. You can use them as blessing water. So, you know, if you're doing a reading and you want to get in touch with the unknown and things that are unknown and sort of bring that in manifestation, you can use it to sort of cleanse your hands before a reading. It smells amazing. It's sandalwood and frankincense and myrrh and lots of those other really good things, that jasmine, that associate with the moon. The moon card is also in charge of dreams. And I think that's where it comes into play with this thing where we're talking about illusion and things that are unseen and things that are hidden, unconscious. It has to do with, as the kids say, feels. So, the moon card has a lot to do with all of these things that have to do with our hidden and emotional side, but it also has to do with our higher spiritual selves. If we look for a goddess associated with the moon, there's so many, Selene and Luna, and there's so many out there. But at its core form, I think the moon is associated with the triple goddess, and this is something that we see over and over again. So sort of all aspects of the goddess as she passes through her phases, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So I hope everybody has a lovely full moon. If anyone's interested in my moon path oil, they can private message me or check out my Etsy store, which is Distressed Dreams. There's lots of stuff on there. I also wanted to mention it's Shango's feast day tomorrow. We celebrated last night, and thanks to everybody who came out. I'm still in my whites a little bit, trying to get myself back together, but it was a lovely time, and I just want to say have a good night. Thank you. Whoa, that's great. Good night.